Hello, my name is Joe Crine, and I'm from Elvis2001.net. I can also be heard with my brother from another mother, Lee Dawson, on the Elvis Request Show on Elvis Express Radio. It's a 3-hour show on Fridays. You should check it out. I think you'll like it. Why am I bothering you on YouTube? Well, I've been collecting Elvis memorabilia and vinyl since I was 13 years old. I have hundreds and hundreds of Elvis records. I was on YouTube one day and I saw this woman who was pretending to be a vinyl expert, and she was supposedly helping people learn how to take care of their vinyl or to find out their value of them. Well, this woman drove me insane, and I'm here to try to fix some of the things that she did and try to undo them. First thing is, you need a values book. Now, this is Goldmine. This book does all vinyl records from the United States only. It does promos and other records like that. But it also has Elvis in it. But if you're an Elvis collector and you got Elvis vinyl, you should get one that's just for Elvis. Now, this is by my friend Jerry Osborne. This is the latest one that's out. Another one should be coming out pretty soon because he does it about every 8 years. So, but what I do suggest you do is you don't throw away the old ones. Why? Because there's graphics in here that he's not going to have in the new book. And many times I go back and I use the old books. So it's just a good idea. Another thing I just wanted to let you know, I wear these gloves. I usually wear them for the Elvis artifacts, the collectibles that I get in my collection. But I also use it when I'm handling vinyl. If you get if you touch your vinyl, the sweat from your hands in that will attract dirt to the vinyl when you touch it. It just mucks up the sound of your records, and it doesn't help the value of your records. So this is what I use. They're very cheap. You can get them from Bags Unlimited. You can get so many of them for very cheap price, and they really work. Okay, this is the record that she first started off with, so I thought I'd use the same one. So what's the first thing you need to use the values book? Okay, the first thing you need to know is you need to look at the bottom on the back and see what country it's from. That values book is not going to help you if it's from another country. And a lot of the foreign releases are the same covers as the United States one. So you gotta look at the bottom, make sure it's from the United States. The next thing is you need the matrix number. The matrix number can be found here, can be found here on the side. It can also be found on the back. It also is on the label. And I wanted to bring one other thing up about this. She kind of trashed this record. Yes, this record has been released many, 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 many times. But be so careful, people. If you have this record and you find this on the back of it, this was given for Elvis's Grammy Awards. He had 3 Grammys. It was for Just His Gospel. And if you have this on the back, that makes this trash record, is what she said, makes this record worth about a little over $100, depending on the condition. Everything in Elvis vinyl collecting is condition. Condition, condition, condition. If you have a $100 record that is scratched and gouged and had a terrible life, it's not worth $100. I actually saw a woman who had a 78 Sun record on a TV show, and she was telling everybody how expensive this record was. And when they got up close to it, you could see it had a big crack in the darn thing. It's no longer $1,000, a $1,500 record. Okay, what's next? Another thing that I do to take care of my records is I put them all in polyurethane sleeves, and I also take the vinyl out and I put them in a generic white sleeve, and then I put the inserts in by themselves. This is a part of the package. You want to make sure these are in good condition too. If you keep the record in it, it's going to split the bottoms in that. So I take them out. Okay. When you put your records away, make sure that you put them straight in. Don't stack them, because what happens is, especially after time, because records weigh a lot. what happens is you'll get like ring wear, and that's another reason to not keep your record inside the cover. I always remove them, and I just put them in like that, right inside and the back, and that way you're not going to get any more ring wear. Now this is a hard record to find without ring wear because it's RCA made this record very cheaply. Another one is Raised on Rock. Another one very hard to find without ring wear. Okay, another thing I want to let you know is if someone contacts you and says, I have a rare record that I want to sell you and I know it's worth a lot of money. This is probably the record. I can't tell you how many times someone's come to me and they wanted several $100s for this record. There were so many of these bought because of the death of Elvis Presley. Okay? But you got to be careful. They first started out with blue vinyl, and then for a short period they put out some black ones. When he died, they put out blue vinyl again. So what you want to find is you want to find that rare black one, but be very, very careful because after a while, when they stopped making the blue vinyl altogether, they put out a cheaper version, another black vinyl. And I've seen people pay a lot of money for this record, which is the black vinyl. I've seen them pay a lot of money for something that's only worth $10 at the most. The black vinyl is worth about $300. But then again, you know, I should have said in the beginning, price guides, only use a price guide as a gauge. They're awfully very, very, very high. Just use it as a gauge because, you know, a vinyl record is only worth what somebody else is willing to pay for it. Okay. When I collect vinyl records, I like to have the complete package. What I mean by the complete package is a lot of the records came out with stickers. I can't tell you how many people probably ripped off the plastic and threw it in a round paper basket. And the value of this record, the sticker is worth $75. It's worth more than actually the record. Altogether, it's worth a lot more. But so just be careful. And they still put stickers on a lot of the vinyl. And they are still making vinyl. They've been making Elvis vinyl. They put out several in the last so many years. So this is a great record if you can find it. It's a good collectible if you can find it. Just to show you, they're still putting stickers on them. Here's one for Viva Elvis, which is a great record. If you haven't bought it, you should buy it and give it a spin or buy the CD and keep this mint and pure. What happened is I get very angry at RCA BMG because they did not promote this record. This is a great record. They screwed up. RCA BMG, Sony, dropped the ball. Okay, another thing that she said that really kind of got on my nerves, she said the Reader's Digest box sets. She said, and she actually used the word suck, maybe 4 or 5 times. They suck. You should walk over to a round paper basket, is what she said, and throw them away. They are garbage. Wrong. Wrong again. If she has these and throws them in her garbage, she could give me a phone call and I'll go get them. You probably, if you're an Elvis collector of vinyl, you probably know this one. You could probably get it on eBay. They say it's worth about $100. It's not. It's worth a lot less. You can probably get it on eBay for a good one, depending on condition. You could probably get it for maybe $30. You know, what you should do is you should try to, you want your vinyl to be as good as what you can get it. Sorry about the dog barking. Well, I never buy anything under VG++. You should do the same thing because after a while you're going to wish that you did that and that you only bought mint. But you know something? A lot of people say a mint record is one that's sealed. That's not true. I've seen mint records that were sealed that were not really mint because they had cut corners, they had dented sides. So you got to be careful with that too. This is that same record, okay? But what's strange about it, this was put out before they had a cover made for it. As you can see, it's all white. This is a very rare record and only a few of them was made, okay? This is a $800 to $1,000 record. That doesn't suck. happy hunting if you can find it. And that's it for now. I hope to see you again. I hope you didn't mind me taking up your time. And again, if you're not doing anything on Fridays, go to Elvis Express Radio and see me and Lee Dawson on Fridays, the 3-hour show. And starting August the 21st, we'll be on live radio in Covent Garden Radio. And we'll actually be on the airwaves. So, and also you can check out my website, elvis2001.net. Take care.